Blog Talk Radio.
Podcast for plus-size women, and no, your ears aren't deceiving you. Your favorite podcast has a brand new name, but not to worry. The content that you've grown to love over the past 5 years will remain the same. I'm your host, Shanice Lewis, coming to you live from Los Angeles. Today is a Monday, October 14th, 2013. Make sure you like the Shanice Lewis Show Facebook page at facebook.com, Shanice Lewis Show, and follow us on Twitter at Shanice Show. And make sure you bookmark the new website address, ShaniceLewisShow.com. So spread the word and let everyone know the new website for this podcast is ShaniceLewisShow.com. Now, today on the show, we have blogger CeCe Olisa from the Big Girl blog, but up first is Kristen Mongello from CeCe.com. Kristen Mongello has been working in the plus-size industry for close to 10 years. As e-commerce director of CeCe, Kristen is responsible for building the business and raising awareness for the CeCe brand. Prior to joining CeCe's team, she was the marketing director for Fashion Bug, a nationwide plus-size specialty apparel chain. In her spare time, this comfortably curvy woman enjoys watching Bravo and traveling. And let's welcome Kristen to the show. Now, am I pronouncing your name right? Is it Kirsten?
No, it's Kristen.
Oh, all right. I was so nervous about that. So how are you?
I'm great. It's a beautiful fall night in Philadelphia.
Oh, awesome. So now for those listening that are not familiar with the CeCe brand, tell us a little bit about the brand and the website.
Sure. CeCe.com, that's the website where you can go, is a plus-size shopping mecca. We carry over 100 brands, various styles and price points to really service every curvy girl's need. We carry brands like City Chic, Igigi, and Kiona.
So it's a one-stop shop for all of your favorite plus-size brands and designers.
Yes, it is, and really no matter what kind of style you're looking for, you can find it on our site. If you like more of the conservative style or if you want to go more fashion forward, we have something for you.
Now tell me exactly what do you do with the company? What does your job entail?
Sure. So I really manage the day-to-day business. I'm also in charge of the marketing and the public relations. So really raising awareness about CeCe to the plus-size community.
Oh, awesome. So your work is basically online. So you're on, like, Facebook and Twitter a lot, or is not that part of the online?
No, follow us. I mean, we are on Facebook. We are on Twitter at CeCe Woman. We also have a blog called CeCe Living, and you can shop our site at CeCe.com.
So CeCe has done such a great job with being active involved in the plus community since its inception. So why is this so important for the company?
Well, one of the things that I really find rewarding about CeCe is I really feel like I'm part of a movement. As you know, the plus-size community has come so far over the past few years. National magazines are featuring monthly columns dedicated to plus-size women. Plus-size celebrities are being featured on the cover of those same magazines. There's full-figured fashion weeks. And, for the first time ever, there was a plus-size designer that walked the runway during New York Fashion Week. So my work at CeCe really helps move the plus-size community forward.
Exactly. And one of the things you just did is you recently held a survey with 1,000 plus-size women. Now tell me more about this survey you did.
Sure. So we wanted to really find out what's holding women back from achieving their full fashion potential. And what we found is that there really is a confidence gap. While the vast majority of plus-size women believe that beautiful bodies come in all shapes and sizes, fewer than half of the women that we surveyed really don't embrace their own curves. So there's a confidence gap among plus-size women. But we created a solution. We created the industry's first curvy quotient test.
Okay.
And what the curvy quotient test does is it measures a woman's style, confidence, and her willingness to embrace her curves. It's a quick 2-minute test. It's fun and it's engaging.
Now, this test, once you take this test and you get your results, what does it tell you about yourself?
Sure. So there are 3 different categories of women. The first group of women are the confidently curvy women, and these are the women that really embrace their curves. They're stylish, and they're proud to rock their curves. The next group of women are the comfortably curvy women. Shanice, that's what I am. I took the test, and I'm comfortably curvy. And these are women that are they're comfortable with their curves, but they may need a little inspiration when it comes to reaching their full fashion potential. And then finally, there's cautiously curvy girls. And these are the women that are hesitant to embrace their curves, and they need guidance when it comes to finding their fashion center. So what we did at CeCe was we created resources to help these women. After you take the test and you get your results, you'll be directed to a curated collection with different products that are just for you. In addition to that, we're going to give you styling tips to help you. And then not only that, we're encouraging community. So we want women to share their styling tips with other plus-size women through our social media sites.
So when you get your results and you learn what category of curvy confidence you have, give me an example, like for a woman that is really confident, how would her styling options be different from the person that's not as confident?
Sure. So if you are confidently curvy, we tend to think that you're more open to embrace the trends. So maybe you'll wear a bodycon dress with cutouts. We're seeing cutouts all over the magazines, and a lot of new products that are coming in on the site have cutouts. Another thing that we see that's really trendy right now are jumpsuits. Whereas if you are cautiously curvy, maybe it's stepping up your little black dress with a pop of color. So maybe you want to pair a hot pink blazer with your go-to little black dress. Or maybe you wear a very loose-fitting cardigan. Well, maybe you would want to belt that around the waist to show off your curves a little more. So it's just taking little steps for our cautiously curvy girls.
And so you also did the survey and you found out what plus-size women would like to be called. Now tell me about that part of the survey.
Sure. We found that plus-size women want to be called curvy.
And was it a reason behind that, or you didn't get that deep with the questions?
No, we didn't get that deep with the questions, but a close second to that curvy, the curvy was plus size. And then tied with plus size is full-figured as their top choices. So it's really close. But based on our survey results, we found that the plus-size community would like to be called curvy.
So now that you got this information of what the plus-size women like to be called, are you going to use the word curvy more in your branding and in your language for CeCe?
Well, that's funny because the word CeCe actually means curvy.
Oh, really? Well, in another language or something?
In another language, yes. It means curvy.
I never knew that. So you already
I didn't know it either
until
I came onto the brand.
Oh, and what do you know? What language it is, or no?
In Gaelic.
Oh, nice. So okay, so we found out that women want to be curvy. Called curvy, rather. And so you are having a Twitter chat that's coming up tomorrow. Now, the hashtag for this Twitter chat is Boost Your CQ. Now, tell me, what does that hashtag stand for? CQ is your curvy...
Is your curvy quotient.
Okay. And so tell me about this Twitter chat.
Sure. Tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, CeCe, along with Allison from Curvy Girl Chic and CeCe from the Big Girl blog, who's actually going to be on your show next, and Rhea Norman, who is a plus-size style expert and executive fashion director at Plus Model Magazine, are going to join us in hosting the Twitter party. So it's going to be a fun-filled, hour-long event with over $300 in prizes. So we encourage everybody to sign up for the event.
Do you have to sign up to be involved, or can you just get on Twitter at that time and start talking?
You can get on Twitter at 9 o'clock and start talking. However, to win a prize, we need your email address so we can direct message you. So we really encourage you to sign up so that you can win those prizes.
And what you can win? I know a gift certificate. Is that what the prize is?
We're giving away CeCe gift certificates throughout the hour.
Oh, awesome. So it's more than one. It's a bunch of them.
There is more than one. There'll be 5 of them. 5 of them all together.
Nice. And so this Twitter chat, again, is tomorrow night. And do you have anything else coming up that we need to be on the lookout for?
We are going to be the presenting sponsors during the Posh Fashion Show on Sunday.
All right. Well, I will be there because that's in Los Angeles. So I'm looking forward. Will anyone from the company be in attendance?
We're still figuring those details out, but CeCe Fashions will be featured on the runway.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait to see it, and even if you don't come, you'll see a lot of pictures on the Internet because we're going to pump it up while we're there for sure.
It's going to be a fabulous event.
Yes, it is. And for anybody that's listening that wants more information about Posh LA Fashion Week, the website is poshlafw.com. And tell me the official website for CeCe where we can keep up with all the latest plus-size fashion.
Sure. Visit Sonsi, SONSI.com.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much for being on the show. It was a pleasure speaking with you, and I'll definitely try and make it to the Twitter chat tomorrow.
We'll be looking for you, and thank you so much for having me.
All right. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And coming up next is CeCe Olisa. Once upon a time, there was a plus-size princess named CeCe who left her West Coast kingdom to live on a magical island of Manhattan. She soon discovered that New York City life as a curvy girl had its ups and downs. Can CeCe embrace healthy curves, find love, and track down the perfect pair of wide calf boots? In New York City, anything is possible. CeCe Olisa is a plus-size lifestyle innovator who explores fitness, dating, and fashion from the plus-size perspective. CeCe has been featured in Marie Claire, Huffington Post Live, Arise TV, CNN, and more. Let's welcome CeCe to the show. Hi, CeCe.
Hello, Miss
How are you?
How are you? I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm excited to have you on the show. Now, in your very creative intro/bio, I see that you are from the West Coast. Are you originally from LA?
I am from the Central Valley in California. So I have a lot of family in LA. I visit there a lot, but we're in between LA and San Francisco.
So how long have you been living in New York, and what originally made you move there?
I moved to New York for school, and now that I finished school, I'm here pursuing all of my passions. So the blog and music and fitness, just trying to create like a life for myself here. I enjoy the city. I fell in love with it, but I'm still a California girl at heart.
So how did you get the idea to start your blog?
The blog started really as a diary for myself. I was, kind of dating and having all these experiences, and I didn't have any plus-size friends that kind of could relate to what I was going through. So it really started off as like a dating diary, just me talking about my different dating experiences in the city. I think dating as a big girl is not impossible, but it definitely has some glitches and ups and downs that you kind of have to navigate. So I just kind of got my thoughts out that way, and then a following kind of showed up, and people started commenting on my posts, and I was like, oh, wait, people are reading this. So that's how it started. It was really just for me.
And so you started blogging, and your blogging has expanded to this very fabulous blog. And tell me a little bit about the Big Girl blog, because it covers way more than plus-size fashion. I feel you cover, a lot of more topics than a lot of other plus-size bloggers do.
Yeah, I think plus-size lifestyle, just the day-to-day, waking up in the morning as a curvy girl and rocking your confidence, like those are the things that we like to talk about. So like I said before, we talk about dating, we talk about fitness, we talk about health, we talk about fashion. I mean, there's nothing really that we won't talk about on the site, whether it's me bringing it up or a reader writing in and asking me to cover a topic. I think kind of like the day-to-day of being plus size is something that needs to be explored, because it's not always about, fabulous pictures and everything. Sometimes we need to process a few things.
Right, I agree. And so you have expanded into fitness. Tell me about the plus-size princess fitness.
So plus-size princess fitness is hashtag PSPFit on social media. If you go on Twitter and hashtag PSPFit, You'll see girls tweeting about their healthy lifestyle. If you go on Instagram and click on hashtag PSCFit, you'll see pictures of people working out, eating right, doing all that. I've always been active. I've always been plus size, but I've always been active. I was an advanced level dancer, even at a size 18, 20, 22, 24. So I don't believe that being big means that you're sedentary. I believe you can be plus size and be active. You can be plus size and live a healthy lifestyle. And it's super important for us to figure out how healthy curves can be incorporated into our lives. So we're doing a 30-day pre-Thanksgiving boot camp that people can participate in. We're working with Lane Bryant Activewear. They've got a great line of workout clothes for plus-size women that does not move or ride up or do anything when you're working out. So if you want to stay covered but still look cute, they have a really great line. So we're going to take the 30 days before Thanksgiving, and we're going to do 100% clean eating. No processed foods, no junk food, no fast food, and then we're going to work out. We produce YouTube workout videos, and we target, those arms and your inner thighs, and we strengthen those areas that sometimes women can have a little bit of weakness in. So we bring professional nutrition coaches and professional fitness coaches on board so that we do everything, healthily and correctly.
Now, sometimes in the plus-size community, some don't like it when you mention fitness and weight loss. So what has the overall reaction you've been getting in response to this new initiative you started?
The response has been positive. I mean, for me, it's really about health. And I think, unfortunately, as plus-size women, we're always on the defense about our health. We always have to tell people, well, I went to the doctor and my health was fine. And I don't think that's necessarily fair. So for me, healthy curves is something that I'm all about, health at every size. It's not about being skinny. It's not about being super tiny, but it's about finding out the place where your body is supposed to be. I have polycystic ovarian syndrome, which is PCOS, which a lot of plus-size women have and don't know that they have it. And sometimes something as simple as adjusting your eating or being more active can fix problems like an irregular period or acne or infertility for some women. And it's something that if we ignore it just because we embrace our curves, we can be kind of, in the dark about things that are happening that we might not necessarily be able to see. So that's kind of my thoughts on it. But the response has been positive.
Right. That's very interesting. And so besides being into fitness and blogging, you are also co-hosting a Twitter chat tomorrow for CeCe. Now tell me how you got involved with CeCe in this Twitter chat.
Yes, I think, when it comes to kind of my site, the whole confidence thing is so important. And we have a ongoing conversation on the site called Confidence is Complicated, because we all have confident moments, but it's something you have to work on. So when I found out that CeCe was doing this quiz that kind of measured your confidence and kind of gears your fashion towards that, I thought it was a really cool idea. I took the quiz. My results were confidently curvy, which is very exciting for me because I think at a different point in my life, I wouldn't have been confidently curvy. So to kind of see lines that see different brands and dresses that are geared toward where my fashion sense is right now was exciting. And I ended up picking up a really fabulous Monique C dress, which is on my blog right now. You can check it out.
You look really good.
Thank you, but that's not something I would have ever found on my own. So it was kind of cool to take the quiz and then find something kind of out of the box for me. But I think the Twitter chat's going to be fun. I love talking to my readers on Twitter, and we always have interesting conversations. So to do conversations and have gift cards involved, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Right. So, like tomorrow at the Twitter chat, will you be hoping to lead the conversation, or will somebody be asking questions? How is it going to be set up?
Absolutely, yeah. There's going to be a moderator doing questions, but I'm going to be kind of pushing the conversation along with Allison from Curvy Girl Chic and Rhea, the plus-size stylist. So the three of us are just going to kind of be, like, bringing the conversation to life. I think sometimes it's nice to have different bloggers and plus-size, personalities, because we all have a different thought on how things are. We all have different styles. We all have different kind of mindsets on things. So I think it'll be kind of fun.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. And so you are a blogger, you're in fitness, you're co-host for Twitter Chat. Do you have anything else coming up we should be on the lookout for?
So just right now, the next thing up on deck is the PSP Fit 30-Day Pre-Thanksgiving Challenge. So you can go to www.pspfit.com. The 30-day package that you will get is worth $1,800, but because of the sponsorships from Lane Bryant, we're able to offer it for $99, which is a 95% discount. That's pretty exciting. So if you are interested in working directly with a nutrition coach, directly with a fitness coach, no matter where you live, all of this is done online. You should definitely check us out.
I thought you had to be in New York. I'm glad you said that.
No, you can do this from anywhere. You can live anywhere. We've got members in Australia, London, California, up and down the East Coast, and some in the Midwest too.
Well, awesome. And I heard briefly, I know we don't have a lot of time to talk about this, but I heard briefly you're pursuing a music career as well.
Yes, I went to school for musical theater, so there's always music involved in everything I do. So a couple times a year I host events where I do like concerts and stuff. So we'll do one of those probably in the spring.
Well, you got a lot going on. I'm going to have to keep my eye out on you. And you let me know when you come back to and you let me know when you come back to the West Coast.
Absolutely. We'll have to have a cocktail.
Yes, and tell me your official website so everyone can keep up with everything you have going on.
Sure. You can go to www.plussizeprincess.com. The Big Girl blog also will direct you there.
Well, awesome. Well, continued success, and I will definitely be checking you out on the Twitter chat tomorrow.
Sounds good. Thanks for the invite.
All right. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. And thank you to all of our fabulous guests this evening. And tune in next week, and we'll have more plus industry professionals with stories to not only inspire you, but to keep you connected with the curvy community. If you're interested in advertising on our show or being a guest, visit the website at ShaniceLewisShow.com. And if you haven't already, don't forget to join our fan page at Facebook.com/Shanice Lewis Show. I've been your host this evening, Shanice Lewis. Thank you for tuning in and supporting. Until next time, keep thriving in your curves and be blessed.